help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
All right, we got Gauthier. You're going to have to help me with your last name.
Derriden.
And you're with Skyted. Is that the correct way to pronounce that?
Correct, it is, yes.
Yeah, so what have we got for us today?
So we have the brand new Skyted mask. It's a sound-absorbing mask
Okay.
that will allow you to place completely silent and confidential calls anywhere at any time.
Is this Gen 2? Were you guys here last year?
Correct, yes. We were here last year, and we've modified it quite a bit.
All right, so if I remember correctly, because I think I did an interview with you or one of your colleagues, that when this was all designed, you could be anywhere in public and have any conversation and not be that guy that's on his phone, basically, revealing company proprietary or whatever it may be. So where have you guys come then in the last year with this? And let's talk about the whole price point and the upgrades and everything.
Right, so yeah, exactly as you said, we all know this one person that keeps talking inside of a train and airplane, and that is annoying the whole cabin. So we decided to create this mask to really solve this problem. So when you wear the mask, people around you will not be able to hear a word you're saying. The resonators inside that have been developed by the French NASA will absorb all the frequencies of your voice such that nothing comes out of the mask. So we've developed this more than last year now. As you can see, the design is a lot slimmer. The weight has gone down drastically, and the technology has been upgraded such that all the frequency, even the low frequencies, which are a little bit harder to catch, can now be canceled as well.
So why all the effort to go to the point where, are you worried about espionage, or what's, it sounds to me like you've got this thing to the point where you can be like really having a deep conversation, and even if someone was trying to capture you, they couldn't.
Exactly. So there's two ways to it. There's first the person that you don't want to disturb the people around you,
Yep.
and then there's also this espionage thing where you can place a completely confidential and secure call. So we encrypt all the data, all the voice that is being emitted directly from the microphone to your phone, and then the third-party carriers do the rest of the encryption. So there's really no worries about any data being leaked when you wear the Skyted mask.
So obviously, if I'm talking to you on the other end, I don't need any special equipment, or it just goes over a normal phone line.
Exactly. It really
Okay.
depends on what information you're trying to give me. I will have a headset, or I can just be on like loudspeaker as well.
Right.
But if the person I'm talking to is on loudspeaker, then obviously the data is reaching as well.
But it's interesting that you're encrypting the audio or the data signal going from this to the phone, so that even if someone's trying to tap the RF on this, and how does it connect, via Bluetooth, or what's the connection?
We have two ways. We have wired and Bluetooth.
Oh,
we know
wired.
different people like different things. Obviously, Bluetooth nowadays is something that you have to have.
Right.
We're even working with BLE, which is the new generation, so to say, of Bluetooth. So anything you really need will be on the Skyted mask via jack, and then USB-C on the other end.
Find it very interesting that what is the response been then to this product? Who are you seeing buying this?
We have different customers. We're looking at, obviously people traveling a lot, so
Yeah.
business people that spend a lot of time in airplanes and trains. We're looking at commuters as well on a daily basis. If you want to leave your home maybe 30 minutes later, you can have your first call on the bus instead of having it at your office. So that makes you gain time.
So I used to spend a lot of time in my vehicle doing a lot of meetings in my car over speaker. Does this act then, if I'm wearing this and talking to someone, they probably then can't even hear that I'm in a vehicle. They don't know where I'm having this conversation from, right?
That's the fun part about the mask. It's one slogan we have is no voice out, but no noise in. So the same way the voice is going to be canceled out when trying to go out, the noise coming from the outside will not be able to reach the microphone.
So for those of you that are sneaking around and going on vacation and then working and making calls and don't want to hear the beach sounds crashing while you're talking to your boss,
that's the solution.
There you go. So it's not just necessarily having the secret conversation. It's about, you don't want to hear that you're in New York or you're at CES or wherever you may be. Very, very interesting. So let's talk about cost, availability.
Of course. So we launched our Kickstarter yesterday. So it's going pretty well. We're super happy about everything that's going on right now. Looking at prices, we are at $349 on the Kickstarter. And for availability, we're looking at Q4 of this year. So starting September, you'll be able to have the mask physically.
So is it, if they were going to look for this today on Kickstarter, for those that are watching live, would they just search for Skyted, Skyted, or what?
Correct. So just go on our website, Skyted, Skyted.io.
Okay.
And then directly on the website, you'll be able to find all the information you need, redirecting you directly to the Kickstarter.
So did you guys come out with the Model 1 of this and actually have it available commercially, or are you now just getting ready to come to market?
We're now just getting ready to market. We didn't want to market the first product, as we saw that there were improvements that could be made based on the feedback we got from the CES especially.
Okay.
So we made all the modifications we had, and now this is the final product, or it's very, very close to the product that we will get.
I always ask this, is this actually a working unit or is it a prototype?
It is a working unit.
Because oftentimes stuff will come up and you're like, okay, and they'll be like, don't touch or push the button because the button don't push. So that's good that you guys are at a final phase.
It is. The resonators are inside, microphones are inside.
Everything's in there.
Everything is working. You can mic it up, and then you can just cancels out your voice.
Yeah. So I know some of you may say, oh, no, it looks like another mask. But no, if you understand the purpose of this is probably going to want to be in some of your bags.
Exactly.
And travel with.
And I can show you how it works. I can just remove the microphone, talk to you, and you can show them that it actually works. Right. So I'm going to talk like this.
Sure.
And when I put the mask on.
Yeah, I don't hear him at all.
So I'm talking like the way I'm talking right now.
Right.
But the mask does with everything.
Awesome. All right, everybody, go to Skyted, Skyted.io. Thank you so much for being on, and good luck with the Kickstarter. And those of you who want one, $349 is the Kickstarter price to get on in the action, so that you don't have to tell your boss where you're at. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
The Tech Podcast Network CES 2024 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz, Clinton Millsap, Sergio Velasquez, and Terry Willingham. Voiceover by Aaron Hurst. Our hosts are Marlo Anderson, Don Bain, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, and Christopher Jordan. Studio and equipment are provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network broadcast, copyright 2024.